What's up? It's me, lissadeo, and welcome to my channel. Um, yeah, I love The Sims, so I figured I would start making Sims videos since that's all that occupies my life currently. Um, and I decided to start with a speed build of the apartment I currently live in, so you guys could get to know my sad little life a little bit more. I currently live in New York City, and yeah, I did not build this in San Myshuno because there was no apartments that really like worked with the layout of my weird, awful apartment. And it's also not a playable apartment because it's like very tiny. Or I don't think it's playable. At least I didn't play test it, but it's very tiny. It's good for the price and what we're getting, so I'm not complaining there. But we do live above a nightclub, which is awful. Mm-hmm. Oh, and that random column you saw me place is the heat pipe that is like in the middle of our bathroom. Very common in New York. There's also one in the kitchen you'll see. But yeah, I just moved here in February and it's my first apartment here, so your girl ain't got no money, so it's kind of sad because we're trying to survive out here. But I like it. I like many things about it, aside from the fact that we live above a very loud nightclub. And I have to wear my noise canceling headphones from Thursday through Sunday every night. It's great. I love it. Aside from that, it's a great apartment. I'm not really complaining because, you know, your girl gotta have a place to live. You'll also see me go back and forth with this weird closet a lot because it was like one of those doors where they slide over each other, but they fell off the tracks, so we replaced them with ugly curtains just so our clothes wouldn't get all smelled up from cooking literally right there, because there's no closets in our bedrooms. And this kitchen, I was actually very happy with how it ended up because it literally looks exactly like my kitchen right now, down to like the color, the shelf, the placement of the items in this specific corner. So that's cool. You know, you get to see an accurate representation of my countertops. I love it. So, yeah, this kitchen is kind of unusable except for that one part. You'll see in a second, it'll like jump when I go to build the rest of it, so do not be alarmed when everything on the ground and the setup changes. But we have this awful oven you'll see me place, and every time we try and cook, here we go. This was my joke stove, because I was like, no, listen, you have to be more serious than that. So I used the really bad one. Every time we try and cook, we have to open up the window because the whole place starts smelling like gas. There's another heat pipe. I love it. So here's where everything jumped. I just changed the carpets, and then I had to build this awful cabinet thingy we have. It's like built in. It's metal and wood and tile, and the tiles are like coming off, and there's like these really deep shelves that we have to use for like our whole pantry and storage. So it's great. The top is also tile, so it makes it impossible to cook things. It's fantastic. And then we live in New York, so we are prone to, you know, just the reality of some possible infestations. So we use those like bins. Obviously, they have lids to keep our like perishable things that, you know, any mice might want to chomp on. Because I've had experiences with that when I was in college in Boston. Mice love cereal and all of those types of things. They will destroy your chips. So here I am just placing some objects. This is where we literally have to store all of our pans because we don't want to put them under the sink because that place is pretty nasty and not like sealed off properly and maybe has mold. You know, we love living life. And then we have to use all that for storage, obviously. And you'll see me here also placing more storage items. Up there we usually store classic New York style, all of our extra paper towels and toilet paper and unused appliances, because if you're not going to use it a lot, put it somewhere where you don't need to get off it, because you have to maximize your space. So I just placed some random things like towels and cleaning stuff, even though most of that's under the sink. I'm also very mad about these cats and dogs boxes, crates, and their shadows that do not adjust when you size them down. It's incredible. I'm very repetitive, if you haven't noticed, a little bit anxious because this is going so fast, so it's just making my heart go like because it's a speed build. Anyways, I'll get better with time. Here's me moving it because I realized that we actually have like a little side area there that I needed to have access to. It's not completely accurate to our whole life, but you know, I tried my best. You can only do so much in The Sims. Also, when I literally put the wallpaper in, it deleted my microwave and my coffee maker I just placed and did not notice that until it was too late. Literally until I tried to record the voiceover before this and then trashed it because it was not cute. Anyways, here is my room I'm building. So it's very basic, you know. We're not planning on staying here forever, so I didn't invest in too many nice things. Just some like IKEA furniture and some busted Amazon furniture that I had to build myself, but obviously it came with mistakes and was broken, so it's not the best. But I went to school for filmmaking. You know, you girls, a film major. And so me and my roommate both did. So you'll see our like desktop setups. Mine is a little sad right now. You'll also see me trying to find like a cabinet to place there because I have like a tiny little IKEA drawer thing where I store all my makeup and whatnot. But you know, they don't really have those in The Sims. Maybe we should make one. We should get one. That's like the closest. I deleted it because I realized my room is technically too big. Yes, it's very tiny. That's why I said it's not really playable because I literally have to scoot past my bed just to make sure I make it there to the door if I go outside. But yeah, my setup right now is literally just my MacBook and a monitor, and so my computer is struggling a lot. And I'm trying to save up to invest in a better one. I want like a dual boot Mac PC because I can't commit to anything. And I just can't dedicate my life back to PC 100%, but I also can't give up. I just admit that it's better. It's just better. So here's me rearranging my room because the area to scoot past my bed is literally that half tile. So I had to fix that. And I have a door that goes outside to like a porch. There's technically like a step up there, but I couldn't do that. But yeah, the space between my desk, chair, and my bed is very much tiny. It's like less than a foot when I back up. My roommate has a bigger room and it actually has windows. I don't have any windows. I just have a dumb door that I have to keep propped open all the time. But you know, you make sacrifices. She does pay more, and we just agreed to it. So she also does films. So she has like a better setup because she's from New York, so she had a bunch of things here. I had to buy everything when I got here. So she has like a TV in her room. She has that looks ridiculous. She has a TV in her room, and then she has her giant like iMac, and she plays music and really has a more of a decorated room. She also painted her room, which is why it looks better than mine. Mine has the ugly, dirty wallpaper because I did not paint my room. I just spackled over the holes because I did not want to invest in all of that. Her guitars are also on the wall, but I couldn't do that because they have floor stands in The Sims. So, you know, you make sacrifices. Also, I realized this rug later starts like clipping through my room. I don't know when that happened, but it happened. So here I'm just like decorating her room. I didn't spend too much time on it because it's not my room and I didn't want to like expose her whole life on the internet. So, you know, this is me trying to use a painting as a tapestry. We have a tapestry in our living room. You'll see. Yep, there we go. And also she has one in her bedroom and I have some in my bedroom too. But the only tapestry is the one from vampires. I tried to use these little ones. It was not giving the effect I wanted. So, you know, she also has all these cool plants and lights. Some of the stuff I use is CC, like that's from something called like Rustic Romantic Wedding Pack, something like that. I can link it down below. It's pretty cute. It's like for weddings and stuff, but it works for her room because she has string lights and like vines and plants and things. So you'll see me also like replace these tapestry things with the vampire tapestries, and it literally clips through the ceiling because I didn't realize it had those metal things. And yeah, you know, you live and you learn. You win some, you lose some. Here I am decorating our little kitchen area. The tapestry in the living room is actually Ganesh. My family's Hindu, and my roommate's also of Indian heritage. We are Indo-Caribbean. Shout out one time Guyana. So we gotta represent. That's why I also put a Dia in the kitchen. But here's my little door to the patio. I have these awful mesh curtains that get stuck because it's like actually a storm door. It's not even an actual, what do you call it? Real door. There's like a metal door and a storm door, and if I want light, I have to keep the metal door open. But we have a big patio, a bigger patio than you'll see here, actually. It's like probably 2 or 3 tiles bigger. I realized I made her room too big. I was getting a little crazy, and then everything got lost in the walls. I love move objects. It's fine. So here's me building our patio. It's very strange because it's like elevated, and then there's like a dip down, and then it's elevated again on the side. So you'll see me kind of doing that after I fix our kitchen, I guess. But it's like very nice. I'm the only one with like a direct door to the patio. Oh, here's me fixing the closet. I realized afterwards, I was like, there's no way to make like the top part, so I just had to put a curtain and delete the wall. And then I realized, girl, there's arches. So you'll see in the pictures, it doesn't look as stupid because I remembered, oh yeah, there's literally an archway that you can use as a door. So that's what I did. But we like took the doors off, and you'll see it's really deep, so it was awful to get into. And we just have to store all of our things there because there's no closets in our rooms. There's also storage like above, but I couldn't do that. There's also those 2 beautiful bar stools that are only furniture and that my roommate's mom dropped off the other day, and we have no table for it, but you know, we take what we get. We live our life to the fullest, and now we have chairs. They also see me place, oh, I hate these boxes from Cats and Dogs. When you size them down, the shadows don't size down. And that's like my junk corner where I keep all my things because your girl's disabled. I got my rolling walker there, my cane. Oh, I have to use those sometimes because my joints don't work. Shout out Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Here I am building the patio. Sorry, this is all over the place. I need to learn to focus my builds and finish certain areas before I move on because I'm now realizing it makes voiceovers very hectic. Yeah, that little missing gate, not a mistake. It's actually like that, and it's just like a drop off to the nightclub below. That's also the air conditioner for the nightclub, and the furniture you see out here is like trash that the people before us left. That's the fire escape stairs. It does not actually clip the window in real life. The tiny awning I have to hide under if I want to go outside ever, and not be scorched by the sun. But yeah, they left a bunch of like trash, so that was great. And there's not actually stairs by the grill, so we have to actually just jump down. And I was cleaning up all the dirty leaves they left, and it was awful because all these bugs were in there. And then we're in like the back apartment, so there's another apartment in front of us that faces the street. We face the back, so that's why there's no windows in the front. And yeah, I mean, I love our patio. It's amazing. You don't often find a patio like that. But this is my little apartment, just adding a little roof, and we are donezo. Yeah, I hope you liked this little speed build. Here's some finished photos that I took after I kind of tried to fix things. But yeah, you'll see the counters looking much better there. But I really hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see. I also build myself in CAS. I don't know if that's what it's called, but I build myself in CAS. So I'll also be posting that soon. Hope you have a great day, and see you later. Peace. I really need to figure out a better outro. Well, we'll work on it. We'll work on it together. All right. Bye, guys.